What's up, all my bullshitters? Welcome back to another episode of the Bullshit Brigade. Today, you've only got me and Cody.
What's up?
What's up, guy?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Nothing much, just hanging out.
Hear that?
Yeah. So what's what's new in your life?
The crying baby in the background. You
I
can
can hear
tell.
her. She's
You can tell.
yeah.
She's not happy with the world right now.
No.
Um, yeah, it's been. She's sick, so she's not feeling overly cheerful. There she goes. She
Oh,
must be getting the movement she wants.
oh, there you go. Nothing's worse than a sick baby, right?
Nothing worse than a sick baby. It's almost like man flu.
Man flu?
Nothing works. Nothing is worse than the man flu. No. Now thinking of that, did you get a flu shot?
Yes.
So did
I actually do. We get them. I get them discounted through my work insurance. I
I.
used
Mm-hmm.
to get them free when I worked at the
Mm-hmm.
dealership. They would have somebody come and, give everybody a flu shot.
Yeah.
But now I gotta go to the Walgreens, the Care Now places,
Yeah.
and then I think it was like 15 or $20. It wasn't a whole lot, but
Yeah.
I will say it is my one of the worst. So I'm afraid of needles.
Yeah. I
So
hate
I'm gonna
needles.
preface this with that. I hate getting shots. I absolutely hate it.
Mm-hmm.
So getting a flu shot is just I hate it. I don't
Yeah.
like it. I understand why we have to get it socially. It's just a socially responsible thing to do. Like
Yeah.
vaccinating your children, you know?
Chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling.
But but I fucking hate it, man. I hate when
Yeah.
I have to go in to get my shots.
Yeah. I had a doctor's appointment 2 weeks ago, and she came in. She's like, "Do you want a flu shot while you're here?" It's like, you're already hitting me for a drug test, and now you want to give me a flu shot at the same time.
Yeah, you want to stick me with some stuff? No, I think I'm all right. That's
I
yeah.
went ahead and did it. I figure with a baby and
Oh yeah, especially with the baby in the house, a hundred
hmm
percent. I would
mm,
definitely do that.
yeah, I don't want. I really don't want her getting it, and I really don't want Cassie getting it. So Cass is going to get hers at her next doctor's appointment, and I don't know if they do them for kids or not. I know Olivia's got vaccinations coming up, so
I wonder if they do them for babies. That's a good.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would I would think they would, but I
maybe
don't know
they.
about you.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but do you always feel like shit after you get one?
yeah. I think
Okay.
it's. So I read something about this. I think it's because essentially all a flu shot is a degraded form of the virus, right?
The
But
virus,
yeah,
yeah.
it basically teaches your body how to fight the virus off, right? It gives it like
Yeah.
an advantage, and it like strategically knows how to do this. I always picture like a war zone in my head.
Strategery.
Strategically, sorry.
Strategery.
Strategery. Well, so I always picture like a war zone in my head where there's, like our white blood cells and then this virus,
hmm
and they just learn how to defeat it in battle while it's, crippled. It's only got one arm or something, as
Is it like
opposed to
trench?
where
Is it trench
it is
warfare or
trench
what kind of?
warfare. Yeah. I have a very vivid imaginations when it comes to dumb shit. Not when it comes to anything like creative where I could actually make
Yeah.
money, like being an artist or anything like that. It's very creative on dumb shit that makes no sense and does has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, the basically all it is that your body's fighting off that little bit of virus, so it has to work hard to do it. So it makes you feel like shit. Is what is
Yeah.
from my understanding from the little bit of research that I've ever done and read about it. But yeah, I do hate that. And is your arm ever sore for like a week after?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My arm was hella sore after that. And it's like my arm after she gave me the shot, it's like it got hot and tingly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went through the grocery store and I'm like, God, I probably am I having a fucking stroke or is it just the flu shot?
Yeah, you're
Kind of
just like
feels like when your arm is,
goes
when you're
numb and you're just
yeah,
like,
it goes to sleep and you're
yeah,
trying to wake it up.
yeah. And the worst part is I don't think that shaking it does any good because then
No.
it just pulls the
Yeah.
medicine farther down into your arm instead
Further
of
down.
pumping through
Yeah.
the rest of your body. Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah. So my
But
left arm is completely immune at this point.
just your left arm. Your left arm won't be
Hmm.
sneezy, coughy, won't have a running nose, anything. But
Yep.
you might have a sneezy, coughy,
I'm
running nose.
completely fucked.
um, no, have you ever had a hepatitis shot or a what I forget. I had to get one for work. I think it's a hepatitis B shot, and there was one other shot that I had to get, and I holy shit. Oh, tetanus. Tetanus was the
Tetanus,
other one.
yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Tetanus is a bad one.
Holy shit. Those were like the worst
Oh.
shots to get, and I got them the same day back to back, because at my job they make you get it before you start working,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to get it at your drug test. So even if you've already
Mm-hmm.
had it before, they just do it at your drug test,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I was like, motherfucker. So I
Yeah.
got them both in my right arm, and holy shit, did my arm hurt like for like a week or two later. It was like not just like, oh, it's kind of sore, like, oh yeah, I got a shot there. No, it was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, it hurt.
Yeah. It's like a bad muscle cramp.
Yeah.
It just hurts like a motherfucker.
And it doesn't help that it's just like like a pulsating
Mm-hmm.
fucking pain. It's weird.
Yeah, tetanus ones are really bad. I will say the tetanus shot is worse than the flu shot as far as like pain afterwards.
Yeah. The tetanus shot I've had three.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been like three in the last like 5 years or something like that, which is more
Mm-hmm.
than you're supposed to get them. But when you cut yourself a lot on metal and shit,
Get yourself, yeah, get
it's
into rusty shit and
yeah. I went into the hospital one time for a really bad back spasm, and I literally
mm,
couldn't walk. I was like bent over, and I could barely fucking do anything. So I went in, and they gave me a couple of shots of Dilaudid and some other stuff, and then
mm-hmm.
they were like, when was your last tetanus shot? And I was like, I don't know, I can't remember. And they're like, okay, well, we have to give you one because of reasons. And I was like, fuck. So then like I got like three shots on one side, and then like another shot on this side, and then they gave me a tetanus shot, and I was like, man, I'm just getting stuck all over with needles.
You're
Fuck
like
this
fucking
place.
A. Yeah, I know.
Fuck this place.
The last time I went in before this previous, no, it was the time before that, I guess. I went in, I had to get, I have to go in every like 3 to 6 months for one of my medications
Hmm.
just to get a recheck and all that. And
Yeah.
she's like, uh, I was having really bad allergies at the point. It's like my eyes were like beet red, so I probably looked like I was just stoned out of my mind.
Yeah.
But she's like, "Do you want a steroid shot to
Hmm.
help you with the allergies?" I'm like,
Not really.
"Yeah, yeah, I do." Because I mean, not only do it helps with the allergies,
Yeah.
but you also feel like invincible for 24 hours.
No.
Um,
I'd rather just live with the allergies and take more medicine than.
but
So go ahead. Go ahead.
she was like, um, so I'm like, she goes to get the shot, and I've got like my sleeve rolled up and everything, and she goes, "Oh no, we don't do those in the arm." I'm like, whoa,
Oh.
whoa, 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 whoa. It's like you're not seriously gonna stick me in the ass with a steroid shot, are you? It's like she's like, yeah, it's yep, in your butt cheek. Fuck,
Wow.
god damn it!
Fuck that.
I didn't even know they still did this.
I haven't had a shot in my ass in a long time. In like
Mm-hmm.
a really long time. I think
Yeah,
I was probably in maybe middle school,
yeah.
maybe, maybe early high school. But yeah, it's been a long time. They've always been in my arm, except
Yeah.
for the one time I went to the hospital. They stuck it like in the side of my gut. It was like in the like, literally like just on my side right here, and I was like, "What the fuck you sticking me there for?"
Really weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna argue. Just fucking.
Mm.
At that point, you know when you're in so much pain that you don't even give a shit. You're just like,
Yeah,
just do
just
it.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I went to go get my tooth pulled, right?
Oh
I
yeah.
fucking hate needles. And what's the worst place you want to get stuck? Anywhere on
Oh,
your fucking head, right?
if you have to see the needle,
Yeah. Yeah.
and when it's going in your mouth, it's kind of hard not to see it,
Hmm.
you know.
You know what bugs me about some medical professionals too, is that like I always tell them, I'm like, look, just tell me when you're gonna bust the needle out, and I'll close my eyes, and then we're
Yeah.
good. Because I,
Yeah.
I have that little panic attack as soon as I see the needle, right? Whether I see it sticking in their pocket or something, just fucking. So I tell them, like when they're like, oh, we're gonna give you Novocaine, or we're gonna give you this shot or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm an adult. I can handle it now.
Right.
But give me warning so I could be like, hey,
Mentally prepare.
yeah, let me mentally prepare, and then I'm gonna tell you. Just let me know when you're gonna bust that needle out, so I don't look at it and fucking want to have a heart attack.
Hmm.
But there's some people that they're like too bothered by it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, dude, I'm trying to fucking, this isn't easy for me. Just let me do my thing. And literally all you have to do is say, all right, I'm gonna take the needle out and I'll close my eyes. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Right.
And it seems
Right.
like some people are bothered by it. Other people are really cool by it.
Yeah.
Like uh, not my dentist. It was I forgot where I was. I had to get. I think it was when I went to for my job, my the shots for my job. I think
Mm-hmm.
I told her, and I think she was really nice about it. She was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna get the needle out. Go ahead, close your eyes." But then I went to go get blood one time, and the lady was like, you're a big guy. Don't worry about it," and just stuck me and was like, I was like, "What the hell?" And oh, and then yeah, I think it was for a blood draw. I think I went in for a blood draw, and she missed the vein, so she had to poke me like
Oh.
3 or 4 times, and
Oh.
I was oh man, I remember that's probably been the worst experience. And the worst part is I have an aunt that's a phlebotomist, right?
Yeah.
So she is one of the only people I've for a long time would actually stick me, right? Like draw
Yeah.
blood out of me and everything.
Oh, yeah, there's a certain amount of trust there. I mean,
Yeah,
they're family.
yeah, I know that nothing's gonna happen. So usually like for a while whenever I had to get blood taken out, I would literally wait, like schedule it around one of my trips home, and
Mm-hmm.
she would just draw the blood at her house. She would do it at her kitchen table. She'd pull the blood out, do whatever she
Right.
needed to with it, and you know what I mean, and run it through
Right.
her lab. Well, um I went to this lady because it was something like I had to do it like that week or something. I couldn't go home, so I was
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, I'll go to I think it's like Concentra or something like that.
Yeah, concentric. Yeah.
One of them places, and
Yep.
I just went in, and she was just kind of like, she does this all day. That's what she does all day. So she was kind of
Yeah.
going through the motions and stuff,
Yeah.
and she was just kind of doing it. She put the armband around my arm, and I was like, just so you know, I'm afraid of needles. So when you're gonna pull it out, and she was just like, oh, you're a big guy. Don't be afraid of it, and just fucking stuck me. And I was like, oh shit. And then like she was like moving the needle around to find the vein.
Oh.
Oh man, dude, I wanted to like be like, you know what? No, I'll just come back and get stuck by somebody else. Fuck this. But by that point, she was already like close, and I was like, oh,
Oh.
whatever. I just want to be done with this.
Fuck.
That has been the worst experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically, the people at Concentras are not overly friendly because we have to use them for all of our stuff at my work.
Hmm.
And when I started, I don't know why, but they make the office staff get DOT physicals.
Hmm.
Don't know why. I guess it's a trucking company, so
Yeah.
you
It's
know.
probably their insurance thing. They
Yeah,
just do like a blanket. They require every single employee to
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
But
Makes sense.
yeah. But
But yeah, the lady that I had for the drug test and the physical and the assessments and all that, she was fucking clearly did not want to be at that point in her career.
yeah.
she, she
Yeah.
was like, I should probably be in a hospital by now, but I'm working here at a fucking
Concentra.
occupational.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. No, I see, but I don't get it. As a medical professional, you're supposed to be. I get it. Everybody has
empathetic.
bad days, but
Yeah,
yeah, people don't go in there because they're happy to go in there. Nobody,
yeah,
nobody has ever gone to see a doctor because they want to. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Even,
yeah.
even you could say like
You could be sick as
hypochondriacs.
shit. Yeah,
Even hypochondriacs, um, you could make the argument that they want to see the doctor, but they think something's wrong with them. They don't want to go see a doctor.
yeah,
They're not
yeah.
excited to go see a doctor. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Even when you're sick as shit and just like, okay, I just got to go to a doctor because I know they're gonna give me stuff that's gonna make me feel better. You
Hmm.
still don't want to go.
Oh yeah.
You still don't want to be there.
So, so like here in the states, right? It's really bad with like young adults that they don't want to go to the doctor. One, because it costs
Hmm.
too much money, and
It
two,
is. It's
like how
expensive.
you're supposed to do your annual physical or whatever. I mean,
Hmm.
do there's not I don't know very many people that actually go every year to do their annual physical. It's more of a, oh shit, I'm really sick, let me go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like I haven't
Yep.
been to the doctor in 2 or 3 years, but now
Yep.
I'm sick as a dog. I can't go to work for 3 or 4 days. I need to go to a doctor.
Now I gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah, not, oh, I'm
Yep.
gonna go to get my yearly physical and I'm gonna go to my checkup every couple of months or whatever. Most people are just like, fuck that. It's too
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't
I
know.
know that feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You just had a baby. I'm
Uh huh.
sure. I'm sure that that bill is coming in a hurry.
Mm,
Yeah.
already here, my friend. Already here.
Ugh, fuck that. See, I I don't get that. We've talked about this before on the podcast, but I still don't understand why healthcare can't be more affordable here in the states. Uh-oh. I think I lost Cody.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Okay, you looked frozen there for a second.
I always
But
look that way.
oh. it
My normal look.
just it's the paleness, isn't it? You just look frozen all the time.
Yeah. White Walker.
But
um, no, I had one of my coworkers went off on that rant yesterday about, we should have some kind of like socialized healthcare pool where everybody pays into it
mhm,
on their paycheck. So it's kind of like Social Security, but for healthcare.
mhm.
And then it covers, you know, everyone,
Yeah.
whether they have insurance or not. It's just like I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of a
Like
fucked
single
up.
payer healthcare system,
Yeah, kind of.
you know? Well, that
And it made sense the way he was going about it. It wasn't,
uh-huh.
the way I'm explaining it isn't even close to the way he was,
Mhm.
you know. Yeah.
Well,
Like,
even if they just do it like so everybody by law you have to have health insurance, right? You have to pay for
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So even if you just pay health insurance the same way as you do, but you make it one national plan that covers everybody and everything, and you just go to the doctor's office
The
and
same cost for everyone.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And I get it. People are like, "Oh, well, doctors aren't going to want to do this and that and whatever." But if you regulate it, doctors can
Mhm.
make money doing it.
Mhm.
Hospitals can stay in business doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
I don't. I've always thought insurance is fucking stupid. Ever since
It's
I
kind
was
of,
younger, because when
yeah.
you're younger, you see things as black and white.
Yeah.
When you're little. So I was
Yeah.
always like, okay, so I'm gonna pay insurance monthly, right? I'm gonna pay X amount of dollars, right?
Mhm.
Every single month until I get sick. But then I've already paid in for let's say 2 years, 2 or 3 years into this and not used it. Now I'm
Yep.
gonna use it and they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm not gonna cover all of it. You still have to pay X
Still
amount
pay a
on top of
certain
that."
amount.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Get your deductible. You got to make a copay. You
It's like, okay,
gotta.
I've given you 3, 4 times what this stupid hospital
Yeah.
cost is worth.
Yeah.
Just pay for it. You know what I mean? That doesn't
Right.
make sense
Right.
to me. Or like car insurance, right? I
Yeah.
get it. They have people that go and they destroy buildings with their cars, or they
Yeah.
kill. They like a lot of like big damage off of one wreck, right?
Right.
But then
Right.
when I go and get in a fender bender because somebody cut me off or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not only do they not want to cover it, or they'll cover a very small amount of it,
Yeah.
then they gonna fucking increase my premium, or they're gonna,
Yeah. Yep.
it's like, okay, I've been paying you this much without an accident, and then all of a sudden I have to use the insurance
Right.
that I've been paying for, and you're gonna say, oh, now you're a liability, so I gotta charge you more? That's fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
For one accident in
Yeah,
10 years.
you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
and then okay, how sad is it that I forget what company it has that the accident forgiveness or whatever?
Mhm.
That should just be it. When you quote somebody how much it's
Yeah.
gonna cost to cover their vehicle, that's shit. That's it. You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
just because it's stupid. It really
It
is
is
stupid.
stupid.
All we're doing is giving money to these other people that are just pocketing it. Really,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I get it. They have costs to run their business, to pay the people that work there, all that shit. I get that.
Right.
But at
Right.
the same time, you're just fucking everybody. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So, so.
Hi, Jero. Did
He,
nobody else get that message?
no, he only sent that through the Skype call.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? As far as
Yeah.
insurance goes, it's just a scam. Really,
It
at
is.
the end of the day, all it is a fucking scam.
It is. I
Yeah.
agree.
So, but what can we do,
It's a
right?
racket. It's a racket for other people to make money.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Speaking of insurance, we don't need insurance to do the 24-hour of lemons.
That is true.
Yeah. So I've been
Because
wanting to
that car is meant to be fucking wrecked.
I've been wanting to talk about this for a while.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
24-hour lemons. For those of you that don't know what 24-hour lemons is, it's a 24-hour endurance race that takes place over. It's a weekend, right?
Mhm.
and you just do as many laps in that 24 hours as you can in the allotted time period, right? In 24
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
You have to have, I think it's a minimum of 4 drivers. I'm not sure. It might be
Mm.
6 drivers.
I think
But
it's 4.
is it
Last
4?
I knew.
Yeah. Um, you have to have a minimum of 4 drivers, and your vehicle total cost without safety items, without everything, has to be a value of $500. So in other words, literally lemons,
Yeah.
like fucking shit you find, um, just out in the wild, cheap, whatever you can. But I have an S10 that's sitting out back that's not worth very much money. That would be perfect for it. All it needs is we
Yeah.
need to put in an engine and a transmission, and we could do 24-hour lemons.
Absolutely.
I so I've always wanted to kind of do that race. There's one in Houston, I think, that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
close to me that I've
Yep.
I've always thought would be awesome. Cuz I mean, who doesn't want to go, you know, rip a truck around
Yeah.
you know, and
Fucking rally around a track for.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're not going super super fast, just the fact of being there out on a racetrack, racing with other people, bumping and shit, that
Yep.
just sounds like a good time to me.
It does. It sounds like a great time.
You know, I
Yep.
don't know. And then the nice thing about it is it's intended to be a cheaper form of racing.
Well, yeah. It gets everybody in, or it gets more people into racing, I should
Yeah,
say.
yeah, right. It just it's more of an accessible way to race. Although,
Yep.
you still have to spend money on all the safety issues, the safety
Right.
items. You have to have a racing seat, a roll cage, fire retardant system, all that, and that's going to cost a little bit of money. But still, you're going to have to put that in any race car. So if you have a $20,000
Right.
race car, you're still going to have those safety costs on top of it. Whereas this, you have a $500 race car with those costs on
Hmm.
top of it. You know what I mean?
So the entry fee, I'm looking on their website right now, is $1,380 per team, including the car, and up to 4 drivers.
Oh, and up to 4 drivers. I thought
Yeah.
you had to have a minimum of 4 drivers.
Up to 4 drivers.
I wonder if they'd let one person race all 24 hours, because
See, I don't think
I
that
don't
would
think that
probably
that's
be.
because that's a safety thing, right?
Yeah, you fall asleep at the wheel and fucking crash into somebody else.
Yeah. So, I mean, that would just be dangerous, like really like anyways. But
Yeah,
I think that would be really fun to do. Is to
I
do a
think so too.
24-hour lemons,
Yep.
and I don't know. It's one of those. I think it's like one of those. Like it could be just like a guy's weekend kind of thing to go out and do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be fun. But the problem with it is building the car. Because you only have the $500 budget. So
Right.
I wonder how guys get these cars. Like, I mean, they have to have some real junkers out there.
I mean, I think, yeah, I think you basically have to go on, like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace and look for those people selling like a $200 Honda Accord. Or,
Hope it runs. Hope you
Yeah,
can get it
hope it
running.
runs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hope it's nothing like major malfunction or people. I don't know. Maybe it's people that have access to go to um like auctions or
Hmm.
what am I trying to think of? Wholesale auctions. There we go.
Oh, like yeah, like fleet stuff and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess you could do that, but still, some of that. So where I work, we put a lot of vehicles up for auction,
Hmm.
and I'm always trying to like look to see if there's a good deal on there. But
Decent.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're you're usually still paying about minimum like $1,000 for a decent one. Which
Right.
you know what I mean? So
Right. Right.
so I don't know. Uh,
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of the guys you see are driving like Mazda Miatas and shit. It's like, where are you finding these?
right? Hold on. Does it say your total budget has to be $500
It
or
does. Um.
or is it endurance race for $500 cars? Low power to the people. Get started.
Total investment in vehicle cannot exceed $500.
Hmm. So investment in vehicle that includes buying it and everything,
Yep. Yep.
right?
Lame ass rationalizations. Cars that should be worth $500 don't count.
Because it should be $500.
Cars that were worth $500 before you spent another 2,000 to fix them don't count. Cars you've owned for 20 years and spent more than $500 on them during that time don't count. So we couldn't use the S10, unfortunately.
Why? You could. I mean, they don't know how much the S10 has in it. I did. I literally don't have that much money into it.
Yeah. Safety equipment does not count towards the $500 total.
Yes. So, let's see. How to not fail Lemon's inspection? No.
Oh,
Yeah.
besides, okay, here we go. Besides the items and processes listed above, the following are considered safety related and therefore exempt: wheels, tires, wheel bearings, ball joints, and brake components. Exhaust system downstream of the header.
Okay.
Turbos are not related to components and not exempt from the $500 limit. Nice.
Damn. I guess we're going with the fucking shitty eBay turbos. The fucking
Yeah, no kidding.
$100 turbo.
The fucking, yeah, the Chinese made ones.
Yeah.
Uh,
Windshields.
windshields and wipers, comfort and information, steering wheel, shifters, gauges, pedals, cool suits, vents, heaters, audio, radio. Why would you want a radio in it? I mean, wouldn't you want to make it as?
You're out there 24 hours. I wouldn't put a
Eh,
radio
you
in it,
put
but
a-
I would
you
just
could
put yeah headphones in with an MP3 player.
headphones in the. Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if
All,
I wonder if a comm system is worth it. You know, because you have to be
yeah,
able to talk to the people in the pit. You know,
right,
hey,
right,
my shit's overheating. It's going. You know, it's 1,000 degrees, or I got real bad brake fade.
right.
Yeah. Let's
Well, I
see.
would think over 24 hours, depending on how hard you're thrashing it, brake fade's going to happen.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure at some point you're doing a an impromptu brake flush just to put some
Oh
fresh
yeah,
fluid in there and shit. You know, because
yeah,
that fluid's
yeah.
gonna wear out quick.
Yep.
Because think about it. You got 24 hours of thrashing on a car, right? You're gonna have to change tires at some point.
Hmm.
So you're gonna need two sets of wheels, right? At the minimum, two sets of
Yeah.
wheels, because if you have a tire mounting machine, not like a full machine, you could buy those cheap ones at Harbor Freight. You know,
Right.
mount it on your trailer and change out some tires. So you need at least two sets of wheels, depending on how hard you're gonna thrash on the car. Probably a set or two of brake pads, because
Hmm.
you might have to do a pad slap on the side of the in the pit for
Oh,
to
you
get
know,
you out
yeah.
there. Um, Definitely probably a fluid change while you do that. You know, somebody will be pulling brake bleeders and shit while you're fucking slamming
Right.
pads in. What else? Um, you're probably definitely gonna have to like change. I don't know if you change the oil. I don't. You don't have to do that.
Not
But
like you can.
yeah, what else would you do? I mean, what else would you have to 100% have to do in the middle of fuel? I mean, other than fueling up.
Yeah, I would think the main components that you're going to be worried about are tires and brakes
Yeah, yeah. I guess that would be it,
and
right?
lights if it's 24 hours.
Yeah. And is there regulation for lights? Because I mean, what
Oh
if you just
yeah,
put fucking huge
huge
fucking
light bars.
yeah, you know? Headlights, tail lights, brake lights at all times. Each car must have at least one working brake light. Headlights for night racing. In the rare case of a night race, headlights may be required. Wait, in the rare case of a night race, aren't all of them night races at some point?
Say 24 hours. I would
Yeah.
think that's
It says headlights for night racing. In the rare case of a night race, headlights may be required. Okay. No flashing lights or sirens. No working sirens, flashing lights, or similar emergency vehicle stuff allowed.
I would say so. People are using like Crown Vics and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
like decommissioned cop cars or something.
Yep. Let's see.
That would be
Exhaust.
one way to get a $500 car.
Yeah. Yeah. Professional quality exhaust system is required, so no fart cans.
Oh, that's too bad.
Maintained. Uh, this sounds like it'll be fun, dude. We should do this one year.
Yeah, we should.
We'll just fucking paint it black and put the Bullshit Brigade logo all across the side. You know, put
Hand
the
painted.
Instagram handle sticker on it and shit. Hand painted. I'm
Uh,
talking. We could just do fucking rattle can.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking like the bullshit brigade and the like the handles and everything. We'll get
Oh yeah, for sure.
maybe you can get somebody from the hot rod scene that's a good pinstriper to come and do like a professional fucking
Like a
job.
professional job to pinstripe it. That'd be
Professional
awesome.
job on a shitty car.
Yeah, right. It's got a $12,000 paint job on a $500 piece of
car.
shit.
Yeah,
I don't think they would let you do that because that wouldn't be safety.
that's true.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing that I've always noticed about like 24-hour lemons, people decorate their cars in like crazy fucking ways.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt shit to the roof, you know, shit that doesn't make sense that you would do to a normal race car, you know, because
Right.
race car. But I've noticed that about like 24-hour lemons. It's really cool is that they bring like the team's personality into the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not just a car that's fucking getting thrashed out there. There's some personality to it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I'd like to, if I don't know if you can run a big flag, I'd like to run a flag. You know, or like flags off the fucking door mirrors and shit. You know what I mean? That would be cool.
Yeah.
But 24-hour lemons, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I've always wanted to do some kind of either that or one of the road rallies like Bull Run or Gold Rush or.
Yeah.
See, I don't have the kind of money to get into those though. Those are like
high dollar.
This is like $10,000 or $15,000.
Yeah.
To get into that, and it's
yeah. At least this it's not too bad because it's what, a $1,300. You know.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah,
$1,300. You know, probably with all in, you're probably going to be what, $2,000 maybe.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Depending on how many sets of wheels and shit you go with.
Yeah, wheels and then doing the brakes, the ball joints, all that shit.
Just get a pair of like $40 Steelies and put some.
That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about nice wheels.
No.
I was talking about the cheapest.
Nice wheels.
The cheapest shit you can find. You know.
Right.
As long as they're not like spare tires and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm rolling on 8 spares. What the fuck? Those are only good for 50 miles, guy. Yeah, well, we got a lot of the tires.
That would be interesting.
Huh? Yeah.
That would be interesting. Go to the junkyard and just start stealing the spare tires off of things.
Right. Just how much for these 80 spare tires?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, we need 80 of them.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing with 80 of them? Don't worry about it. Rolling around on these little rubber bands everywhere. Yeah. All 4. I feel like the car would tip after the first corner. Just fucking.
It definitely would be unsafe.
Yeah. This sounds like it would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should go out and find like a $200 PT Cruiser.
Just thrash on a PT Cruiser.
Just thrash it.
Okay.
One of the 2.4 liter turbo ones, you know.
I doubt you would find one of those for $200, but if you could, yeah. What would be the car that you would hope to find? Like realistically, you know, like for if you could find it for the price, what would be what you would like?
I'm thinking Miata.
A Miata?
Yeah. I know you're not going to find a $500 Miata anywhere running.
No. You're not going to find a Miata running. I'm thinking of like maybe like an old Volkswagen, like an old Jetta or GTI or something. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, or like a shitty Mitsubishi Eclipse or something. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, Mitsubishi Eclipse would be a good one.
Yeah, I bet you can find those all over for less than $1,000.
Volvo. Like an old Volvo, like 240 sedan or.
So I'm looking at local Craigslist here. I put in $1,000. Right, is our max. There's a bunch of Ford Mustangs, like the '90s, like the real ugly Ford Mustangs. There's a bunch of those on there.
Well, a big motor, but.
Yeah, a lot of motor. You could do something too.
Well,
there's
most of them are probably 3.6s. Are they all? Or most of them V6s? Or the V8s?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the main page. Yeah. So there's a Honda Odyssey. Van runs and drives. How awesome would that be?
That'd be fucking.
Not gonna lie, because it has the 3.5 liter VTEC engine in it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take that much to get it to go pretty quick. That would actually be. I mean.
Just have to strip it out. You'd have to take the excess weight out of it.
Yeah, strip it out. We could put in a cooling system because you're not gonna run the AC. With that much room, we could put a cooling system in it. That would be the way to go.
Larger fuel tank, so you don't have to stop as often.
Although then you have a problem with the roll cage.
Oh yeah.
Because then you have to put a full roll cage in. At least I would think.
Big ass roll cage. Yeah. I think you have to put a roll cage in it.
Yeah, you have to put a roll cage, but could you do it just over the driver compartment, or would you have to cover the whole do the whole length of the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like, could you do it where it comes right behind the driver's seat down
Mm-hmm.
and then, adds rigidity there, or do you have to do it the full length of the vehicle?
Oh, I think you'd have to do it the whole length of the vehicle.
Yeah. And another thing I was thinking is that it's really only not a one-time investment, because you still have to put money into it, but you could do it
Right.
on a yearly basis after that.
Well, they do
And
multiple 24 hours of lemons races.
well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like if we made it like a yearly thing, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
decided, hey, we're gonna go to this one race every year, you know, and we buy the car, build it, whatever. After that, it's just replacing shit we broke, until that car is just done.
Thrashed.
Yeah, until that car is beyond repair.
Yeah.
And then at that point, you just kind of, okay, well, let's start over. Let's buy something else that's kind of cool.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
And every year you'll have the little bit more budget to put into it.
Yeah. Bring the decades into it too. Start bringing the kids into it
Ooh, there you go.
over the years,
There you go. See which one of them's a better driver.
Yeah. Get the fuck out there, you shit.
Yeah,
God
right.
damn it.
Go out there for your one lap
Go
because you
play
suck
Forza.
dick.
Go practice. Come on.
Right. Cut that corner. Hit that apex. Come on.
You
You're
gotta
breaking
hit
too
the
early.
apex.
You gotta hit the apex.
You're
Ooh.
letting off too early.
You're braking too hard. God damn it. 1958 Ford. That'd be cool.
Ooh, that's a hoopty.
Yeah, but this ain't gonna run with it ain't gonna run with less than $500.
500. No.
Hey, no way you're gonna take that out there. Oh, and I also know that with 500 the 24-hour lemons, they have other prizes. Like it's not just what's it called?
Just
The
for the
whoever
winner.
wins. Yeah, they have like a car that they think is not gonna make it to the end of the race that
Right.
makes it, shit like that. Hoopticon. Oh wow, they have a convention. It's called Hoopticon.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And they've got
awesome.
they have the concourse de
The
what the
lemons.
fuck was it? Yeah, concourse
Concourse
de
de
lemons.
Yeah, those are mostly in California. They have one in Michigan, New Jersey, and Florida.
Right.
They have Lemons Rally World Tour of Texas. It's Texas to Texas, November 11th through the 14th.
That would be fun to do a rally in a hoopty.
Oh, I think I would like that more than doing.
The track.
Okay. So let's look at this because now I kind of want to do this. It's uh, Angelton to San Angelo. Where's Angelton? I live in Texas. I don't even know where the fuck that is. You can't give me shit because Texas is fucking huge. Like, fucking huge.
Yeah, it is fucking huge.
Oh, it's close to just south of Houston. Okay. So you go Angelton to San Angelo, which is 450 miles the first day, right? So, okay, and then San Angelo to Shamrock, Shamrock to Tyler, Tyler to oh wow. So you basically just go up Texas like this, turn around and come right
Yeah.
back.
Okay, so I don't get this. I'm looking at so you can actually go in and look at the winners
Uh-huh.
or the people that place in these. Somebody's running a 2006 Pontiac Solstice. How the hell did they get a Pontiac Solstice for less than $500? I mean, I get like a 1996 Mercury Cougar. That's going to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
A 1994 Plymouth Duster. What?
A Plymouth Duster. There's no way that they got that for less than 500.
A 1993 BMW 318. Chevy 1998 Chevy S10.
There you go. We can do it with that's the same year as mine too. Mine's a 98. Dude, I would be down to do this race. It would be awesome. The
It'd
race.
be fun.
Okay, so it's a big square. You cut across to San Angelo, go up to Shamrock, which is in between like Oklahoma City and Amarillo,
Right.
and then you come down. You cut through Dallas to Tyler, which is like
Yeah.
an hour east of here, and then you
Yeah.
go straight down to Houston, back down to Angelton. So that actually seems like a pretty cool ass trip. Like if you did that, it's 20 hours and 58 minutes of driving.
Ooh.
That's a lot of time in a hoopty.
That's a lot of time in a hoopty.
But that would be fun. That
Somebody. Oh, I'm just
what?
looking at some of these winners. Somebody ran a 1991 Isuzu Impulse.
What? An Isuzu Impulse.
Yep.
Okay, I have to look that up.
That's what I had to do too, because that thing is fucking badass. That's really cool, actually.
Oh wow, that thing is weird looking.
I didn't
Okay,
even know
it
that
looks
existed. That's fucking awesome.
okay. The back half of it looks like a Saab, like the older
Yeah,
late
like the
'90s
Saab
Saabs.
900s,
But then the front looks kind of like uh
DeLorean.
yeah, kind of. It's weird. Like it has the four headlights, right?
Yeah,
And then it kind of it's goofy looking, but kind of cool.
it's kind of like a mixture of a DeLorean, a Saab, and an Alfa Romeo,
Oh
all in
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was
kind of
thinking.
like
An
lumped
Alpha.
all into one fucking car.
Wow.
I gotta get me one of these.
Okay, the back half. Our listeners have to. Our listeners that like cars have to look this up, because look at if it's a 92 Impulse. The back window looks like a Camaro back window. Like I mean, identical to the old the '90s Camaros.
Yeah,
The ones with the LT ones.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it looks. It's kind of weird. It looks like they stole a bunch from a bunch of other different cars. Literally, like if you look at it, it just looks like they stole shit from other cars. But
Not
in a,
gonna lie, not
it,
gonna lie. I kind of got a hard on for this car. I gotta
it's
find me one of
kind of
these.
cool. Yeah,
I gotta find one.
like it's
I
for
need one.
it's
Any of
really
our
cool.
listeners out there, if you've got an Isuzu Impulse, I will give you $500 for it.
The RS though, the
The
Impulse
RS.
RS. Yeah, the
It
RS
doesn't
is
even have to be an RS. It doesn't even have to be an RS.
it's called the liftback coupe, which was manufactured by Isuzu from '81 to '92 in two generations.
1998 or 1998, 1988.
Uh huh.
They were built by Lotus,
Oh, see,
handled by Lotus.
wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that means it probably handles really well.
I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna start the hunt. I gotta have one.
You gotta have one.
I gotta
That's
have
gonna be
one.
your new car.
It's gonna be my. It's gonna be the daily apart from the BMW.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it
Get
says.
one cleaned up. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I bet you it's gonna be a lemon though. I bet you it's gonna have all sorts of fucking electrical issues and shit because it is an Isuzu. Motor issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them that I'm seeing in the results too are running like Suzuki's and you know shit
Little.
that was cheap. You know shit that was cheap when it was brand new even.
Yeah.
Suzuki's, Mitsubishi Mirages and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody with the Geo Metro just yet.
That would be cool. Like a little three-cylinder Geo Metro running out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Can you run a 1998 Peterbilt? 18-wheeler? I'm not even joking. There's one listed here for $400. How awesome would that be? Just
Oh,
shorten it
fuck.
up, make it real stubby. Take the sleeper cab off of it, make it like a day cab, like a really shitty day cab. Lower it
No,
down.
don't even make it a. Don't even take the sleeper cab off of it. Then the other drivers can just
Sleep in the
sleep, and
back.
you could
Oh,
just swap out
it's
on the
yeah.
straightaways.
It's time for a driver change. All right, you jump
Yeah.
in. All right. Oh, I got this guy. Hey, stop breaking so hard. I keep rolling off the bed.
Oh fuck.
That would be awesome.
That would be fun. All
Let's
right,
see.
we gotta get
Jaro on board with this.
yeah, we gotta get Jaro and one other person down for this because this sounds like fun.
I have a friend that wouldn't mind doing it. One
Yeah.
of my coworkers. I think he would be down to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would. The only logistics would be like if we did the rally, right? I
Right.
wonder if the rally is like only like 2 or 3 people.
Well, since you do a square, I wonder if you switch drivers at each stop off. One
I don't.
starts, swap one, swap two, swap three, and then
I don't. I don't think so. Most rallies are the same driver, maybe like a team of drivers from A to B. You know,
right.
just because it wouldn't be fun that way. You know, like if I drove the first 400, it'd be like doing a road trip by yourself, and then you see your friends
Right.
at the end of it. You know what I mean? If
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Yeah.
yeah, if I was gonna
Right.
do like if it was gonna be like all four of us, all of
Yeah.
us, I think like doing like a race, like a regular race would be cool. Like
Uh-huh.
there's one in Arizona, the Indy Motorsports Ranch in
Hmm.
Arizona. Let's see. There's one in Houston, the November 9th and 10th in Houston. Let's see.
There's one in Kansas in the spring at Kansas Speedway.
Heartland. Oh, there's
Or
one in
not
Heartland
Kansas.
Motorsports Parkway in Kansas. That's the Midwest. That's the Midwest race that would be closest to us, because otherwise it'd be Illinois, Colorado, Michigan,
Could do Colorado. That's kind of centrally located for all of us.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. It's
Yeah.
closest to me.
There's two. Yeah, that'd be closest to you. There are two in
Brainerd.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then East races are Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut, New Hampshire.
We don't
South.
want to go out there.
Okay, how is it that Texas race is the Gulf races, but not the
Hmm.
South races? That doesn't make any sense. The Texas is part of the South.
They
Goddamn
call
it.
it the Gulf.
Yeah. So they have
That's weird.
how the way they break it up is they have West races, Gulf races, Midwest races, East races, South races, Lemons Rally, Concours de Lemons, Hoopticon, Australia races, and New Zealand races.
Mm.
So, but they put
That'd be
Texas in
fun.
Gulf.
It'd be fun to import the car to go to Australia and do it.
But does it still meet the $500 requirement if you have to import the motherfucker?
Well, no, we just buy a car while we're there.
Oh, okay. That would be cool. But then we'd have to be in Australia for like a month to get it ready for the race. Unless we just
Where
bought something and we're like, fuck it, if it breaks, it breaks.
a spider comes in and takes off with one of us, one of
In
those
the car.
gigantic fucking, yeah, huntsman spiders or whatever the fuck they are.
Do you remember those spiders in the camel spiders in Arizona? Did you ever
Yeah,
see one?
no. No, I didn't see one,
No.
thankfully.
We had one in our apartment when we first moved in. When I first got out there. Holy shit, dude. It was
Big
the
motherfucker.
body
Yeah,
was like that big. The
big
body of
motherfucker.
the fucker was that big. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I
I
hate
don't think.
spiders. I hate
That's-
them. I hate big ones.
Yeah.
I hate big ones.
Yeah.
The little ones that get around my house, not so much,
Uh-huh.
As long as it's not like a black widow or some shit.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm a proponent for spiders because they kill all the bad insects. They kill
Yeah.
cockroaches and all that shit and eat them. So like the
Right.
little baby spiders, the little tiny ones, I don't
Mhm.
mind.
Yeah.
But black widows, wolf spiders, and brown recluses, I think those are the three
Mhm.
ones that we have here that'll really fuck
Yeah,
you
those
up.
are the big three we've got here
And if I see those, I hate it. And then like brown recluse, they carry their babies on their back.
on their back.
Have you ever killed one of those and seen just fucking?
Yeah. They
Oh
fly
my
out
God.
all over.
Ugh.
I always, if it
Ugh.
I've never killed one, but I've heard the right way to do it is to do it with a broom.
Really?
To hit them with a broom, and then once all the babies take off, you just make one wide swipe, and it
It
just smears
catches.
them all. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then you burn that broom.
Yeah, then you burn that broom and you throw it out. You throw the ashes away.
You go put it in your neighbor's garbage or something.
Yeah. No.
Not my fucking problem.
Um. Let's. No. The only way that I've ever seen anybody like kill them and kill them all at the same time is, it was actually kind of creative but kind of fucked up. They took like the top of a 2-liter bottle off, right?
Mhm.
And they put it down in there, like covered it, right, so the spider
Mhm.
didn't have anywhere to go. They sprayed like Axe spray in
Yeah.
there, and then just
Yeah.
lit it on fire.
Lit
It
Yeah.
it instantly kills all the babies, and then the mom just kind of gets burnt up, and then you go and you step on
Stomp
it,
the shit out of
and
it.
the babies can't run away because they're dead.
They burnt. They crispy.
Yeah. The only thing is though, if you spray too much in there, I'm sure it fucking shoots like a little flame
I was
back
gonna
at you.
say, I would think it would. Yeah, you'd probably have no arm hair left at least.
Hey, but no spider, and no
Spider.
baby spiders in your house.
Spider.
So,
No, I don't mind the ones outside. I don't mind even though the garden spiders they get fucking massive. I don't mind them. They're keeping shit away from the perimeter of the house that could get in.
yeah.
But if they're in the house or on the house anywhere,
Mhm.
no, we're done.
Do you guys
We're
have
done.
snakes up there in Iowa where you live?
We do. We've got. We don't get very many that are like venomous.
Uh-huh.
We do have like some pockets to the south of us that get rattlesnakes.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly, they don't freeze to death.
That's
Um,
that is weird, considering
yeah.
you're cold-blooded.
and we actually had somebody up here in Des Moines in the last like year or two found a live one in their house.
Ooh.
How it got there, I don't know, but
See, that
what do you
would
call
that would scare me living in Iowa in a cold place like that because they're gonna be searching for the heat. So
Mm-hmm.
what are the warmest places? Houses.
Yep.
So that would
Yep.
that would freak me out about living like in Iowa. And here, I mean, here in Texas, it's the same shit. We have rattlesnakes, and
Yeah.
I've never really known anybody that's found a rattlesnake in their house.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them outside and stuff, but never in the house.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have very many, of the major nasty snakes. I think it just gets cold enough that they just don't really mess with us here. We have a lot of garter snakes. Those will just scare the shit out of you when you're trying to weed a flower garden or something,
Yeah.
slither over your hand. But I guess we've got blue racers.
What are those? Oh, are they those little long thin ones that look kind of like
Long,
garter snakes, but they have that
long,
blue
thin
stripe?
blue ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they're super aggressive,
Are they?
but they're not venomous at all.
They'll just bite you and run away.
No, I don't even think they're like big enough to even like open their mouth enough to bite you. They're just really, really aggressive. Like
What? Headbutt
they'll
you?
act like they're gonna strike at you,
Yeah.
We used to get, when I lived in South Dakota, we used to get, what were they? They weren't milk snakes. We get milk snakes that can get fairly big. What the fuck are they called? I can't even think what they're called, but they get good sized. They try and get inside, um, try and get inside the houses. You find it. We'd find them like we had like tractor tires and stuff shit sitting around,
Mm-hmm.
and if you'd go in and lift those tractor tires up, they'd be down in like the mud divots and stuff.
Yeah. In the
They'd
bottom.
get fairly big, and they'd get like their tail. They'd shake their tail like it's a
Rattlesnake.
immature rattlesnake. Yeah,
Yeah.
but never did. Um, never did actually have a run in with one. Saw one in the timber once, but
Yeah. The only time that I've ever been out and had somebody mess with snakes is I had some friends. We used to go out to the desert in El Paso and ride 4-wheelers and shit.
mm-hmm,
And one night, these were some like good old country redneck boys, kind of shit, you know.
mm-hmm.
And one night they were like, "Let's go rattlesnake hunting," and I was like, "What the fuck you mean rattlesnake hunting?" They're like, "Well, we got to go get some rattles." They used to sell them, you know.
Oof.
So I was like, "Oh, okay," you know. I just kind of wanted to see what they did. Well, I thought they would go out there with their pistols and shoot the, like find it, shoot it, and then, no,
No,
they go out there with a freaking shovel.
yeah,
Yeah, they just go out there with a shovel. They'll get right up close to it, and then they'll like try to hit it with the shovel and cut the head off. And I'm like,
yeah,
fuck that. I'm gonna stay on the
fucked
four
up.
wheeler where
Yeah,
the snake can't get to me. Fuck that.
yeah.
Uh-uh.
Actually, I am wrong. We have copperheads in Iowa. I did
Really?
not know that. I didn't know
Same
we had copperheads.
same as in Arizona. We had those in Arizona.
Yeah,
Diamondbacks and copperheads and all sorts of different
copperhead,
rattlesnakes.
water moccasins. We've got.
We have those too. Cottonmouth.
That's the cottonmouth. Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that.
Well,
Hmm.
fuck snakes.
In yeah, great information. I learned something today.
There you go.
The
Always
more
gotta
you
learn
know.
something. The more you know. Well,
Uh,
that seems like a good place to end it on snakes and
on
spiders.
fucking snakes. Yeah,
Yeah.
snakes and spiders. Always a good place to end a conversation.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Let's call it a day, folks. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instajams, Twitter, and YouTubes. And always make sure to follow our social media. Leave a like on the video as well. Make sure to follow our social media so you can see when the next show is going to be. Because sometimes it's Wednesdays, sometimes it's Thursdays, because I'm a fucking idiot sometimes.
No, you're just a parent. It just depends
I'm a
on the
parent.
baby.
Yeah.
The
It's
baby is ruling our schedule right now.
It's apparent I'm a parent.
Puns are the lowest form of comedy.
Anyways,
Anyway,
thanks for watching, everybody.
we'll see you next week.
Sign.